Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Dark Ether Ghost, and today we're gonna be doing the the Citadelle Day More directed Easter egg with the one box challenge. Just like the previous challenges, we're gonna look where the box is at, and it's right there. And whatever we get from the box is what we're going to be using for the Easter egg challenge. Now, once the round cap is reached, that's when we are going to be spinning the box. Until then, we just flip the round, uh, or flip that zombie. That works too. And we farm some points, really. That's all we gotta do, really. Just farm some points, kill some zombies, get some and now let's open up the box, see what we get. Whatever we get we use for the boss fight and for completing the Easter egg, and that's the Jackal PDW that we got. Well, let's see. Alright, we get this. And now we're good to start the Easter egg. Obviously, first we pick that up. And we see at the top of the screen that we pick up a quest item. Now, to save time for you, another quest item is right here. So just pick that up. If you're opening up this way. It's gonna save you time. And obviously that's what we obviously want at the end of the day, is to save time. So that we don't have to spend too much around. We get that loose change right there. We see a zombie coming from this direction, another zombie coming from this direction. And I do see a couple zombies coming and let me miss every single shot, like the idiot that I am. While we wait, let's just spin the box. The cannon. That should be enough to open up the castle. Now we're kind of good to go. There is one thing that we can get overall, which is gonna make things a bit easier for us in the long run. And that's this. We're gonna just open up this way. Just so that we have a baseline. And have the map open. Because at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want the map to be open and available to us while we do the Easter egg steps, so that we don't have to waste too many points on opening up the map later down the line. Now, to be fair, we won't have to waste too many points, realistically, because there's not many doors that you actually need to open. But there are a few. There are a few doors that we need to open. And that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna open these doors. We're gonna get that nuke, honestly, just for the 400 free points. Now, I did make a slight mistake. What I would recommend is the throwable that you want, that you need to spawn with, is the Molotov. Um, and I'll show you why. I would also recommend to just get the loose change near perk machines. It's gonna do you much. It's gonna do you good if you just do that. We got this guy with us. And I did pick up dead wire, and I'll show you why. We're gonna go back here. And see this? We just shoot that with dead wire, and a lightning rod drops. And now you can see in the quest items we have 2 lightning rods out of the 3 that are required. The final one we won't be able to get until we actually get to the sword that is gonna be needed for the elemental sword. There will be 4 that we have to build for this map. Honestly, I never used this gun in zombies, so I'm not sure what to expect of it. But then again, that's why I'm doing this challenge at the end of the day, just to find out how guns can be like. So far so good. Nothing out of the ordinary. If you're curious what I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of farming points a little bit. So that when we get to Pack-a-Punch, we have enough points to also Pack-a-Punch this gun. It's gonna do us really good in the long run. And I think, now that we had dead wire, I'm just gonna go to Lightmend for this one.
While my matrix is based on a snapshot of your friend,
let's open up the map now.
I am me. I was hoping we could talk.
Okay, I was kind of prepared to have some zombies spawn there, but that's okay. That's good that we didn't. We had 2 here. That double points actually came in clutch for us. The reason why I did pick up Lightmend, which is why I would recommend you as well to do after you've picked up dead wire, or you can just pick up Lightmend and then dead wire, or if you'd like, just use a shock charge. Spawn with a shock charge for that. Lightning rod that we did earlier, that is also good enough. Shock charge is also gonna work. Lightmend, the double gas are weak to Lightmend, and we're gonna have to fight one. We're gonna have a double gas to fight soon enough. So I wanted to just have enough points. I wanted to make sure that I have their weakness, just so that I can then focus on killing him a little faster. Nice. I think we do have enough to also Pack-a-Punch. Yep, we do. So let's just open up this. Oh, that was insane damage right there. That should be this guy dead. I won't be picking up the thing. I won't be opening Pack-a-Punch yet. Just because I wanna make sure that I'm safe in here. As you can see, this is a very tight space. Now, I didn't have to fight the Doppelgast here, but since the Pack-a-Punch is right here, I decided to just fight him in this room. even with all these zombies. Just make sure to not corner yourself. If you find yourself in a tight spot, make sure to leave before most zombies come in. Avoid you getting cornered because it's just not gonna serve you in the long run. We're getting a lot of cash for this event, which is good. We might lose that nuke, but that's okay. Honestly, I just don't care about the nuke. Like I don't need it. Now we got 3 zombies, so we might as well open Pack-a-Punch and Pack-a-Punch our weapon. And what do you know? We also have enough to open Krafft. And we can get the loose change here. Kill this guy right here. What I might try right now is get a few kills in. Farm this round a little bit before opening up the room to Krafft. Because the more I do this, the easier it's gonna be for me to set up for the boss fight at the end. The more points I gather and the more I open up the map early on. Because honestly, right now that's what I'm looking to do. Just gather up the points, make sure to have enough to open Pack-a-Punch and all that. We got a free decoy out of that zombie, and let's just open Krafft. We've opened up Krafft.
I know who you are and why you are here. To obtain the Sentinel artifact, you will first need an amulet hidden in this castle.
That is more than I could get from him all week.
Listen closely. Oculus tools. I gave you the means to find the amulet. Now hurry. The Syndicate cannot be allowed to obtain the Sentinel artifact. It must never fall into his hands.
And that's perfect. We got what we came for. Out of that. Now we open the map. And we get into the middle of the castle, which is broken. And honestly, now what I might do is go get Deadshot or Vulture Aid. Or honestly, I don't really need perks right now. I just I have what I can handle things. We need this stamp.
Also known as the owl.
Yeah, for this step we might actually need Jug.
That stamp bears the seal of one of his bastard sons.
So let's get this. And I'll show you exactly in a minute why we will need Jug for that particular step. Let's just get this loose change here as well. So you see this fire right here. Perfect. We take it and we're gonna get damaged a little bit. We're just Don't worry about the damage. You have increased speed, and you also can slide into the zombies to basically uh, get your health back while doing this. So it's very easy to get cornered. So I'm just gonna go this other way. And fortunately, we did open. And again, see, doesn't matter how much health you lose. Just slide into the purple-eyed zombies and you'll be fine. Now that every zombie is on the other side, we're going down this way. See, always take the easy path. Do not try to just take worthless risks. No matter how easy it is to kill a zombie by just sliding or punching them. Just be calculated about what you're doing and everything will be fine. At the end of the day, that's all you really need to focus on. Just safety, your personal safety should be your priority at the end of the day. We're just gonna throw a decoy there just to get the zombies out of here so that we can get the Molotovs, and we can then start this challenge. So first we light this up.
Gives the place a more cozy feel.
And we just let them be. The next fireplace that we have to open. And if you're curious what we're doing, we're just doing the fire incantation. You can do this later, but I just like to do them now because it basically kind of like helps me set things up a little bit, you know. Get things in a cozy spot for me to just process things in a more timely manner. And we don't have ammo to kill the doppelgas, so that sucks. But that's on us because we forgot to buy ammo. And we got a doppelgas. It's probably gonna come from behind us. That's okay. We're doing crazy good damage to him. Pick up this Ankh and Ether Shroud real quick, and we can start the ritual feeding kills to this soul box. So that we can then start get the incantation ready, which is what we want. We want to have the incantation ready by the time we do the next. Let's not take any stupid risks. I think that's the best part. And we open up the fire incantation. Next up, we do the lion sword. If you're curious about these swords, here it is. I'll troubleshoot them for the next video, just so that you guys can actually have a better graphical view overall. You know how you would genuinely want to see. Obviously this is gonna be a pretty decent round for this particular thing, so now we just alright, and basically what you have to do is kill these glowing parasites, and then once you see your sword glowing, that's when you kind of let's get rid of these vermin. Because it's a little bit annoying dealing with them and the parasite. We got the door. Okay, can you let me switch to my weapon? Thank you. We can also get the stamp. And we can now start the light sword.
Hello? Anyone home?
Alright.
Think, my friends. Be brighter than the lion was.
That should be the first one. Next should be that one. They're a little difficult to tell because obviously uh, they're a little pixelated, which I'm not a huge fan of. But then again, graphics settings messed up. My fault. I have to pay the price for it.
I'll just rub a bit of metaphysical ointment on that for you.
I know, I'm just capping. I'm just yapping. But I think
Geometry coming.
it can help other people, right?
Well, my data's got 7% better.
And at the end of the day, if I can help other people get better at this game, that's what matters. Nice. That was a one hit, which is great, honestly. Let me give the thing to the guy because I see my other dude. Just so that I can have all the stamps done. Did I not pick it up? Okay, good. Nice, that was another one shot. Next one should be a one shot as well. Nice. That's what we love to see, chat. That's what we love to see.
I assume this is a good thing.
Maybe this is gonna be one. Oh, now that's a very good setup right there. We're just gonna be waiting now. We're just waiting. We're waiting. Until the lights disappear. Until the lights disappear. Yes, come on. Did it work? Yes, come on. I have to circle around. It's not ready. Now it should be.
Want to lug this on the jump.
Now.
Its response to the light tells me that brooch is enchanted.
Another thing, just like before, we take care of this particular thing. We feed the soul box, do the light incantation just like we did the fire one.
Back off! What a bloody research rod!
You placed on my confidence. If you have such power, why did you not use it to escape? To clarify, I am a scholar, not a magician.
Oh no,
Incantation only works because
I need to go.
lights in this
I actually need to leave.
not in me.
Let's pick up Vulture Raid just to get loot a bit more consistently and not hit the thing. Now we did. Give the Lion Sword back to the guy. Take your chances. Now, for what I said earlier about the third lightning rod, right here we wait for an armored zombie to spawn in. Usually comes from this way. There we go. We already got him. And the third lightning rod is right here. Let me. Where is that vermin?
A medieval lightning rod. Keep that handy.
There we go. And now we go to where we need to pick it up. Well, pick it up, insert it. And then we can do the lightning incantation. Basically, the way I like to do this is I do a sword and then I immediately do the incantation for that elemental sword. Here, it's an interesting one. You have to get struck by lightning. Well, your sword has to get struck by lightning. And when it does, you just have to strike the sword onto the thing. And I'll show you in a minute. See, it got struck by lightning and then you just hit that. And you have to do that 3 times for the sword trial to complete. Once you've done the sword trial, you have to insert the sword in there. And basically that's the sword done. That's the Easter egg step done. Be careful, pay attention to the sword when you're killing zombies, because if you get stunned if you hold the lightning for too long. So basically, now that should be it. Oh, just like that. You see, that's what I meant by getting stunned. I took too long with that step, and yeah, and I paid the price for that. At the end of the day, it was my fault. Alright. Just... No, not again. We're gonna get we're gonna get stunned again. I know that. Burst Dash on Ether Shroud is messing me up right now. That's on me. That's on me. I should have used my decoy over anything else. Just because, yeah. Should have done that from the start. Now, if you're curious on how to do the lightning incantation, first you have to take this fast travel method. Keep in mind it does cost 500 essence, and then just look up in the sky, and when you see that cloud, just go there and pick this up. Once you picked it up, just place it down on the ground here, and now just like the previous incantation, just hold, just kill, like just feed the soul box, really, that's all. Make sure you're not too far, otherwise it won't heal. So just try to stand in this general area close to it. You can like train around the zombies, go from this side to the other one, maybe walk in figures of 8 just to make it a bit easier, then hit the sword like that. So I'm pretty sure we've done almost every sword. Now we have to do this one. And this one is not highlighted in standard, so bear that in mind. Basically, be careful about that one. Let's first go ahead and retrieve the quest item that we need. We need these as well. These pages. Do bear in mind that these actually do not spawn in the same area every game.
What's that? Another torn piece of paper?
They do have random spawns, but that's the general room where you're going to be finding them. And you just slide down here. That's basically it. And just as you're gonna come up, you see this raven here. Just shoot it and then shoot it out of the sky.
This is too much fun.
Like that. Just shoot it out of the sky. And there we go. Wait for this to drop. And now that's the Raven Talon.
The talisman in your hands is notoriously dangerous.
And we forgot it. And onto this step. Don't worry if you're doing this in solo. The zombies are not going to be attacking you. So you can take your time with this. You can legitimately just take your time with this. Uh, Now, I will have a link in the description on how to solve this easier. Uh, on how to solve that puzzle. And the next one, you see these shadow orbs. You just try to feed. You usually have to get 3 inside of here. And when the 3 get in there, you have to follow this orb and make sure that you get 3 other orbs in here as well. Just 3 orbs, and then you'll have one more that will probably go up there. And that's basically it. You will have essentially 3. And I did hear a double gas. That's okay. He's dead. And we fed the orb right there. And just like before, I think we are going to be grabbing that decoy, and it exploded on us. That particular orb. I'm just gonna throw the decoy there just to get the 3 orbs. What happened here? I think we got it. Here, and we finished the short quest. And we have 1 zombie alive, so that's perfect. Just train this guy around. As easy as that. And while we're here, just let's just do this step here, just so that we don't move around too often. The step that they're asking us to do. First one is always gonna be here. Based on what I've noticed, they seem to always be in the same spot, the vials. Number 3 is gonna be right here. Number 4 is always gonna be up here. Number 5 is always gonna be right here. And number 6, you'll always going to find it here. After that, you just go down here. We're gonna do this small this alright, that's I think pretty sure that's this. That challenge done. Now open this up. Punch this. Punch this I said. And let's look up the symbols. We get that there. Number 2 was this right here. We throw that decoy there. Number 3 was the key. Damn it. It switched. Unfortunate. It was that. Next up, number 4 was this. Number 5 was... I did not have time to shoot it. That. And then number 6 was the... ups this.
As you can see, the results speak for themselves.
And if you picked up the book from earlier, just right down here. Alright, let's turn on the trap. Bear in mind that you do actually have to wait to have zombies in your round, otherwise this trap will not spawn zombies like a soul box would. So right here, this is our next trap. Can I switch to my weapon? Alright, now that's the trap done. And now time to do the third trap. Alright, and that was trap number 3. You genuinely don't have to remember trap number 4. Like honestly, it's always gonna be here. Like, just write down the first 3 traps and you're good. The final trap is basically always gonna be that. Alright, we kill these guys real quick. And we see the order that we have to do these. It's lion, raven, dragon, stag. And we take the lion sword. We kill this guy real quick. We take the light incantation real quick. And you inspect the thing for this step, that's all you have to do. But you have to inspect the swords in the order that Alright, let's hit this guy with the salute. Hit the inspect button, he should start glowing. And now we take the dragon and we hit him with the incantation, with the inspect. Pick up the lineman sword, or the Durendal as it's called here. We hit this guy with his incantation and then we hit him with the inspect, and now we give him the sword back. There we go, that was the step done. Next step is gonna be interesting. It's gonna spawn a lot of zombies, so you just have to walk through glowing orbs. See, first one is right there. That's a glowing orb right there. Another one right here. Another one right here. We kill this guy right here. We see an orb right here. We lost the one right there. We see another one right here. Another one right here. Another one right here. And I see another one right there. Let's not lose it. Let's not lose it. I said let's not lose it. You just have to do 10 of these. That's all. I'm pretty sure I got all 10. I guess not. Probably I'm just one away. Yep, I was 2 away, not 1. Alright, we're just gonna hit these zombies real quick. Hopefully some of them die. Nice. Bear in mind, this can actually get pretty tight. Now we have to wait for the dark incantation to recharge. Until then, we just train the zombies around. Now, there is a chance Vulture Raid might drop us, but the likelihood of that happening is pretty low. Yeah. I should have maybe gotten the dark sword. This could have been done so much faster. But then again, we're not here to do things fast, we're here to just do things, right? We're essentially here to...
This is impossible. You can't bottle the absence of light.
Darkness is a cunning enemy. Who said
There we go. That's a double point. So we can farm some of these kills, honestly. Alright, nice. That should probably kill them.
Remember, magic is just science that hasn't been sussed out yet.
Alright, there we go.
And the horse you rode in on.
That should feed it. There we go. See? Alright, here we are for the fire trial. Let's start it real quick. Nice, that was
Firefly. Good one, Elizabeth.
honestly, I'm just gonna wait for a couple more zombies to spawn in, gather around, and I see a lot of them. That when I do burn them with the fire incantation, I do a lot of damage. And I charge the orb much faster.
Seriously,
See?
what
There
type
we
of
go.
insulator is this orb even made of?
his family died in a fire? He would never have stepped this far if he was still alive.
And on to the final step of the Easter egg.
If this leads to yet another thing that laughs in the face of physics, I shall be very cross.
There we go. We open this up.
Greetings, my bastard son. I knew you would be the one to find me. You were always
Prime
my
example of why
favorite.
not everyone is worthy of their children.
Was your arrival here
Let's get this
heralded
over
by
with.
your brother's
The
corpse?
owl was many things, but judging by
Well
that key,
done.
clearly
A
not a
fitting
locksmith.
end for wretches such as they. You must pass a final test if you wish to claim the obscure Attilium. Only then will you be worthy of my respect. Will you do it? Will you best the beast for your father's honor? I knew you would accept the challenge. That is why you are my favorite. To be deemed worthy of my house, you must first defeat the Amulet's guardian.
And there we go. That was
Paused Krafft's comms.
the last
He cannot
step
know what I am about
of
to
the
tell you.
Easter egg done.
The way he speaks of Director Lifthoff and struck me as
Now
on, let's just call it a hunch. I accessed Project Genesis' encrypted message logs. There have been multiple exchanges between Krafft and the Director. While I cannot access the contents of their communiques, it is clear that Krafft is not being entirely honest. I would advise you proceed with caution.
A testament to Matt's combat training program.
now I'll just go ahead and get ready for the boss fight, and I'll see you there. Alright chat, here we are. We're almost ready for the boss fight. One more thing that I need to get, and that's this. Then this. And now let's start.
I hope you are prepared for what comes next. I doubt it will be pleasant.
Coordinates marked.
Alright. Uh, let's face the Guardian.
Comrades, are you still there?
Alright. That should be phase 1 done.
You're still alive. Perhaps you will prove worthy of my name after all. Now the question you must answer is as simple as it is profound. Which is my greatest creation? The Guardian of the Amulet? Or you?
Of course it's me, bro. I'm like undefeatable.
Holy shit! Did anyone else see
Alright,
that? Weaver! Anyone?
anyway. Just a little joke there. Unfunny one, but joke nonetheless. Even unfunny jokes are still jokes, even though nobody laughs at them. Except maybe the guy who actually made it, but in this case not even me.
Precision. The hallmark of good science.
Alright. As you can see, this is a very, very small boss fight arena. That is by design, obviously. And be careful, as during the boss fight this actually gets a lot smaller during the latter phases of this. Oh my god, that's why.
Amulet is his. Until force.
I'm thinking that should be phase. That's probably phase 2 done, honestly, yeah. That phase 2 was done very late.
The Guardian can't die. In all likelihood you will fall short. As you always have.
Probably a bit too late for what I normally do.
The black hole, that is.
Just wanna get rid of these guys real quick. In a timely manner.
Oh fuck, I've been ruled. I'm running out of places to stand down here.
Yep, that's exactly what happens. A lot of lava that occurs in this arena. Honestly, might as well throw it a little bit. Clear out the space while we wait for the Guardian's third phase to start. Let's just throw it again. His third phase should start shortly,
I wish this thing would bleed.
and that should be him dead. Not yet. That should be him dead now. There we go.
Precision application of lead on target. One.
This glorious Alchemic should be yours for the taking.
There we go. That's the boss fight done. Now let's let the cutscene play.
Hurry!
with the amulet?
Take it to the excavation site. But beware the Sentinel artifact. It could consume you.
And Richtofen, where is he? We know he contacted you.
Please. Please don't kill him. He is my son.
He's your what?
I don't think he knew he was raising a monster. Until it was too late.
And the dig site he mentioned. It is not far.
And there we go. That was Citadelle Day More Easter egg 1-box challenge done. This was it from me. I'm Dark Eater Ghost, and I'll see you in the next one.